What's up, guys? Chris here with the Self-Reliance Association, and I am going to show you how to use your R95 reusable face mask. So to get started here, you should have four things. You should have the mask itself, you should have two exhalation valves, and you should have a filter. Okay, so the filter. For the vast majority of you, excuse me, you're going to want to use the exhalation valves. If you have coronavirus or you suspect that you have it, you should not use the exhalation valves, because the way the exhalation valves work is that they allow you to exhale. See that little valve pop out there? But you cannot breathe in. The only air that's coming in is right in the corner of my mouth. It's not coming through the valve. So if you're exhaling coronavirus, obviously that's not helping the people around you. So if you have coronavirus, you're going to want to use this mask without the without the exhalation valves, and you're going to leave these two little dots in. And all you have to do, this little part here goes over the nose, and this little part here, this nose piece, goes over the nose. Hopefully you can see that. You're just going to place the filter, kind of snug it into the mask, press it in there, and you are done. Place it around, loop the ears first, and then you're done. You can see there's still the holes in the reusable mask, but the filter doesn't have the holes in it. Okay, that's only if you suspect you have coronavirus or you're really concerned that you might. Okay, for the vast majority of you, you are going to use the exhalation valves, which means you're going to pop these little things right out of there. They just come right out. Don't rip the rest of the mask or the rest of the filter. It's pretty hard to do, but don't do that. And then what you're going to do, you're going to place this filter into the mask, and you're going to line up the holes, okay? So we'll start with one here. We're going to line up the holes. And then on your exhalation valve, you can see on the, let me see if I can get the light a little better here. On the, there you go. You can see there's an open and a close, okay? You're going to open it, lefty-loosey, okay? This is the outer part of the exhalation valve. So this is going to go on the outside of the mask through both of those holes in the filter and the mask itself, okay? Take you a little bit of finagling to get it around the hole lined up. You can see there, we've got it in there, and then we're going to put the backing back on there. It's a good old righty-tighty. It's just about a half turn. And you can see what I did here is I have this exhalation valve. See, there's a little tail here. It's very hard to see with black on black. You can see there's a little tail right here to it. That's actually where the air is vented. You want that to go back along the cheek, so you can see, if I have that, you can see that in the light right there. It's shoving the air back along. You don't want it to breathe out this way, okay? So you can have that one go that way. We'll do the same thing to the other one. Open it up. Line up the holes. Okay. Got the holes lined up. And then the backing again that has the open and closed symbol on it goes inside. Screw it on there, half turn. And again, we want those valves to breathe towards the back of the mask, towards your ears, basically. Okay. Now the filter is in the mask. The nose piece of the filter and the mask are lined up. And then, ears first. And that's it. It's on. It's done. We got these things facing the right way. You can see how those valves work. If you pay close attention right here, you can see, and you test it out, okay? You're gonna have to fit it a little bit. This piece right here, you want a nice snug fit here, so you're just gonna give that a little bit of a pinch, not too hard. And there it is. And it's gonna stay on. Looks decent. And most importantly, the fit is really good, okay? That's the most important part of a mask. That's why the homemade masks aren't doing you much good, because they don't fit right, okay? So now, your next question is, hey, you only sent me one replacement filter. What the heck? First of all, we're getting more replacement filters, okay? That was the hardest part of our supply chain, is getting the replacement filters. We have 8,000 coming in the next week. So we're going to be able to sell more replacement filters. We'll sell them in packs of 4 likely. Actually, we're going to sell them in packs of 8 for about $50, okay? A replacement filter actually lasts a long time. Unless you're using this all day, which is very rare for most folks, especially during quarantine, you're only going to use this. You go to the store for a couple hours, you run some errands or something, you're going to use it for a couple hours at a time. I've been using the same one, this one, for about a week now, okay? And you can see that it's really none the worse for wear. It's really going to wear out fast if you exercise in it and you're sweating on it and that kind of thing. The funny thing about filters is they become more effective over time, because what happens is the airborne particulates get caught in the filter, and they in turn block other airborne particulates, okay? Filters get more effective at filtering over time, but what will get harder is inhaling. Eventually, you'll have a hard time breathing through this thing. So once it gets really hard to breathe through, it's probably time to replace it, but that's a long time. I've been using this, like I said, it's actually been a week and a half now, about an hour a day each day, and it's still fine, okay? The main thing that you guys are probably concerned about is disinfecting the mask, okay? And that's actually pretty easy too. You can leave the filter in it, and you can leave it all assembled, and then put it in the oven at 250 degrees for 5 minutes. Set a timer. You don't want it to be any longer than 5 minutes, or this thing will melt, okay? You can put it on kind of like a cookie sheet, maybe a piece of wax paper or something. 250 degrees for 5 minutes will disinfect anything on this thing. And that goes for if you want to just do the filter as well. You can just machine wash the reusable mask if you want to. Just put it on delicate. Put it in with like your underwear and your bras and stuff. And then don't dry it. We have seen that the holes around where the exhalation valves, if you wash them a lot, those will start to fray a little bit. So that's why you want to do delicate, okay? But you can just machine wash the mask itself. The filters, if you want to just disinfect those, oven 250 for 5 minutes. Another way you can do it is you can just soak the whole thing in disinfectant, but you got to be really careful doing that, because you're going to be breathing this in, okay? So you don't want to do like you don't want to do bleach or Scott's Green or something. You know, you want to do like a mild disinfectant. Some of the stuff from 7th generation, they smell like oregano, because that's mostly what they are. They smell like spaghetti sauce. That stuff would be fine. But again, you're going to be breathing whatever that is. So you want it to be really, really gentle. So you can soak it in that for an hour or so, and then just lay it out to air dry. It's going to take a while to air dry, so you need to kind of plan ahead if you're going to soak it. It probably takes a full day to disinfect with soaking. So that's the basics of it. Let me know if you have any questions about that, and good luck with your masks. Stay healthy out there.